Hi everyone, and welcome back to yet another installment in the AgilePoint Generative AI video series. In this video, we're going to show you how you can use generative AI to instantly localize all of your AgilePoint applications into the language of your choice in mere moments. Now, we're really excited about this feature. It builds upon localization capabilities that have existed in the platform for some time now, where I would manually translate things like fields and buttons and was laborious work. But now, with the advent of generative AI, all of that work is done for us, and in mere seconds, localizing the applications into any language supported by your organization. So to get started, let's take a look at what existed previously, and then we'll contrast that with the new capabilities available today. So first, let's take a look at AgilePoint's prior support for localization. So to do that, I would head into Manage. And as you're seeing here, under eForms settings, I have the option to bring in multiple languages. So if I wanted to localize an application into a new language, I would simply select Add a New Language from the top. And from the dropdown or search, I can input my preferred language. Let's go with German in this case. Now from here, I can navigate through and provide translations for common buttons so that once I'm finished, it would look something like this. Now, starting in AgilePoint version 9, again, we can use generative AI to instantly localize into my preferred language. Okay, so with that manual effort in mind, let's take a look at how generative AI transforms the localization process into a single button click. Okay, so I've brought up my form for an asset management application. Now, before I can localize the entire app, there's a couple of steps I need to take care of first. So first and foremost, let's go to Form Settings, and under Advanced, you're going to see two checkboxes. One, to enable multiple languages on the form, and two, to allow a user to switch the form into their preferred language. Now in my case, I have English set as the default language, but feel free to use the dropdown to select your preferred language. Okay, so once we've done that, let's go over to the Rules button, and we'll select the translator. Select my target language, and click Localize with AI. So what you've just seen here is that AgilePoint has translated at a library level, meaning that all fields across all forms have instantly been localized into my preferred language. So with that, we can click Save. Now as a next step, I can select any of the forms in the application and bring that up in preview mode. Okay, so here's my form, instantly localized into Chinese. But you're probably wondering, what happens if I add fields to the form that have not yet been localized? And we're going to cover that right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a change to our form. So we'll close out of this, and let's add a text box, and we'll call this work group as an example. Okay, so we'll save our form. Going to go back into the translator, and we'll see our new field has not yet been localized. Okay, so if we scroll down to the bottom here, we should see our workgroup field. So as you can see here, this particular field has been selected, whereas all of the other fields that were translated previously are not being targeted in this case. So AgilePoint understands which fields have been added and not yet translated, and will solely target those fields. Okay, so there's our final field that has now been localized into Chinese. So we're going to update this. Let's go back to preview to make sure that AgilePoint has captured that last field. All right, so there's workgroup translated into Chinese. So that concludes the content for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gives you a sense of just how quickly and easily AgilePoint's localization features can translate applications into all of your preferred language. As you'd seen over the course of the video, we've removed a lot of the manual effort associated with translating fields on an individual basis, as well as any action buttons that you might see on the form. So we're looking forward to seeing how you're using this application so that you can include a broader swath of your workforce. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.